and then we switched to crypto in 2018, right, Alton? Yeah, it was beginning.
Correct. Yes.
So we just love this market because of the volatility. Volatility is everything for trading. So the biggest, the volatility, the biggest will be the returns if you are trading accurately, right? And yeah, all those years we have been developing and just tweaking the AI. We've been feeding it the data, because the data is everything in the AI's strategy. So as accurate the data will be, the accurate the signals will be, and the accurate the market making the money from the AI would be. So at the moment, the accuracy of the AI is about 75–80% of its signals. So roughly speaking, 3 trades out of 4, it's is the right trades, right? Mm-hmm. And the 4th one will be just out at the stop loss, right? So mandatory stop loss for our trades is 3%. Usually it's less than that, depending on the market conditions and market parameters at the specific technical analysis at the chart, which is currently it's trading on, right? So AI is getting data from TradingView, and it's sending signals for the manual trades to the TradingView as well. It doesn't need to send any signals while it's trading by itself, because the model it works right now. So AI is like a brain. So it's getting the data which we're feeding to the AI. It's analyzing it and making decisions whether trade this pair or not. If it's trading this pair, which position it should take. So how much the position should be, which direction the position should go, how much should be the stop loss, and whether it should add to this position if it's going the wrong way, or whether it should exit with a stop loss. So all these decisions are made by the AI. Apart from the AI are the bots. So the bots are directly connected to the crypto exchanges. So crypto exchanges have their own API, and the bots are connected to this API, and they're receiving signals from the artificial intelligence. So the bots are not making any decisions at all. So all they do is just simply getting signals from the AI and sending those signals through the API to the exchange, and the exchange executes this deal. Mm-hmm. That's exactly how it works. So exchange doesn't see our AI. And basically, no one sees the AI. So all which is public and which can be seen from the exchange perspective or anyone perspective, they'll see the bots. So the bots can be found in the internet, right? It's like publicly available if you want. But the AI is like hidden. So the channel between the bots and the AI, it's encrypted, and nobody can actually even get the directions where the bots are getting the signal from. It could be manual, right? Or it could be AI, it could be anyone. So nobody can track it. So that's, that's in general how the system works, right? Yeah, I'm ready to show you a couple of examples of how the signals look like, if you want.
Yes, please.
Hold on a second. Let me see how to share the screen. All right. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right, so that's the chart. So we are focused on technical analysis only, right? So especially for crypto, this is very relevant. So we don't need to track the news. We don't need to track the any kind of events, who is paying dividends, who is doing what, because it's all irrelevant for crypto market. So all you need is the technical analysis. So you have the chart. You have the chart on different time frames. We can start with a 5-minute time frame and see what signals it shows. So right now we have 3 types of signals which we're receiving from our AI. So number 1, this is trend lines. This is the oldest one. We figure out that the best way to receive signals from the AI on the chart for the manual trades would be the trend lines. So those trend lines are lines of support and resistance. So the green one is a line of support. The red one is a line of resistance. As soon as it broke, it broke one of the trend line. So the price will go then the direction which it was broken. So you can see right here. So it's two lines of resistance. So right here, it started from this candle. And then it bumped right here. It was rejected. It was rejected again. Then it bumped here. It was rejected again. And then it was broken. So as soon as was broken, then you can go inside the deal, right? So you're going inside the deal, and that's how you receive the profit. So this, it might be a small move, because you entered right here when it was broken. And you can see how much was this move. This move was 1.8%, right? Not much, but this, remember, this is just 5-minute chart, right? So if you, we'll go to the next chart, to the next time frame. The following. So this is number one signal. So trend lines. As soon as the trend line is broken, then it goes the right direction. So the second signal, buy and sell. So buy and sell signal, this is kind of new one. We just started receiving in a couple of months ago, but it shows pretty good results so far. It's kind of choppy on the 5-minute time frame. So buy and sell signals would be the best at 1 hour. So 1 hour is pretty accurate. So you see right here, you see the buy signal, and it's going up, not by much, but you can still get this kind of move. If you didn't get this kind of move, so you are going out, this would be your stop loss as soon as you get the opposite signal, so sell. And then when you get the bigger move. So again, let's see how much would be this move. So this move is 6%, right? Not bad for one deal.
Yeah.
And your stop loss would be if you enter here and you want to go out at this one, that would be just 1%. So you're losing 1% and you're getting 6% in return. So that's how it works. So the bigger time frame, the accurate the signals are. So let's see the daily time frame, for example. So daily time frame. Here, it was a false signal right here, right? You didn't capitalize that this one. So you got out at this candle, and then you're getting all this move down, which is 55% down. That's when we made a lot of money last month, right? So that was our biggest month actually last month. 23% in returns, just 1 month, which is great. Let's see. That's the next signal. When it was the buy candle, it was right here at the bottom, was a buy candle. Again, you can get in right here, or you can get in, actually add to your position right here, because you don't see any sell signals here. So we're getting in right here and then adding to our position as it's going down. So let's see from this move, how much was that? From this move, it was 21%. 21%, right? And you can get out. Here it was a false sale signal, right? And this is a buy signal again. So you're getting out right here with a small loss, about 1-2%, and you're getting all next move from here to here, which is 11%. Not bad. And again, so this is 3 accurate signals out of 4. So 1, you're getting with a small stop loss, and you're getting all next move, and all 3 next moves actually. Then you get the false signals again, and then you're getting the nice move. That's how it works with the buy and sell signal. It's probably easier, right? For specifically for the novice trader, it's easier to get just the buy sell signals rather than to track the trend lines and see where the candles are closed and where to enter the position, where to add to the position. So that's how it works.
Thank you. So Alex, on this, the signals are being sent to the trader that's trading alongside the AI, and the AI is doing its own trades within the system. Is that correct? So is there
That's
two
correct.
people trading? So you got the AI trading, and then Alex is trading next to the AI and following the trend.
Yeah,
And
so
so,
basically all what I'm doing, I'm just receiving the signals to the trading view and execute the signals manually, right? But I don't have to do it because AI has its own portion of the trading capital and is trading by itself, right? I just love trading and I spend my free time for this trading, right? And simultaneously, I'm making some money for the hedge fund. So
excellent.
why not?
So what kind of trades do you do with the signals that you receive from the AI? Are you scalping? Are you doing 5-minute trades as well, or are you doing swing long-term trades? What kind of trades are you doing?
Right, depends. It depends on the market actually, and on the volatility of the market. So when the market is really just sideways and it's choppy, I don't use the small time frames. But when the market is really flashing at one direction, then I can use the time frames, 5-minute time frame, for example. So if we scroll to the, let's see, yeah, 5 minutes, that would be scrolling a lot. Hold on a second. If my computer wouldn't freeze, then yeah.
That is insane.
Yeah, it would. I think it would freeze. Yeah.
There you go, guys. Artificial intelligence at its best.
Here, Alex.
No,
I got a quick.
It's not even scrolling there. Yeah, I won't show you this one.
Yeah, that's intense. That's pretty heavy. I like what it looks like.
Hey, Alex, I've got a quick question for you.
Absolutely.
So I noticed that some of them say hidden and some of them say regular down there in the indicator type box.
Yeah,
So,
this one is not our indicator. Yeah, this is
Okay.
a different one which we are just using. So basically what this one is showing is it's showing divergence. Divergence is when the price is going one direction and RSI oscillator is going the other direction. So all those dots are having this regular divergence. Red one is bearish one, and the green one is a bullish one. And hidden is also like hidden divergence, which you cannot usually see by yourself. That's why it's written here. But again, this one is not our signal. It's just one of the best which we found in TradingView, but it's public. You can actually get this one. Yeah, this calls RSI div trend. If you want to use it. It's like the same as RSI, but this is just tracks
dividends. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'm familiar with the RSI, so that's an interesting indicator below it. But the reason I asked is because, is there a way to identify? So I was looking at like trying to find patterns in the on the actual sell and buy signals. So I noticed that some of them have like a dotted line, and some of them have for the trend line. Some of them have a dotted line, and some of them have a strong bold line. Is there a way to identify? Do you think, just from your experience, which ones are going to be the false signals?
No, what it means actually, they're solid one, right? So when the trend line starts, right? So as soon as this candle closed, that's when the trend line starts. So it's just drawing from this one to this one. And then it's just going with the dots. With the dots, each single candle is going with the dots. Where to end this trend line, it depends on the AI. So it's all different. It's all different lengths, right? As soon as the AI thinks that this trend line is no more relevant for the trend and for the price, then it just stop drawing it and just not acting based on this.
Okay.
Right?
So this is drawn live. So it's drawn live. Like, could you scroll all the way to the, right there. Okay, so it's a leading indicator. So actually it goes, it's like exactly the same point as the price.
Right.
Okay.
So like here, you see that this one is drawn by me. Yeah. So that's all drawn by AI, right? You cannot delete it because it's just it's not drawn manually here, right? So right here, you see that the trend line was broken at this candle, and as soon as the sell signal kept, then it was just retest back up, and then it was going down. So now it's going down. So our estimation that this price will go a little bit down further as soon, and then it will be going to the upside. I was actually pointing at our Telegram the resistance line. So resistance line at 7,400. I was pointing it starting from here as soon as the trend start going up, right? Why? Because I saw this trend line. So AI just thought that doesn't work anymore, but it doesn't mean that it wouldn't work in the reality, right? Because if you just make this trend line a little bit longer, you'll see that it was rejected exactly at this trend line.
The exact same line.
Yeah, so that's how trend lines are powerful in the technical analysis, right? And each and every trader can draw hundreds of different trend lines on the same chart, right? So AI is just picking only the relevant ones. So, and you can see that these trend lines are extremely powerful on different time frames. So let's say 4-hour time frame, for example, right? So the trend line was broken right here. Then it was rejected here, it was rejected here, and it was rejected here. And this is 4-hour chart right now. So it was rejected for more than 12 hours already, exactly at this trend line, because it was broken. So you can estimate that as soon as it's going up again, so here it was our short position, and it can go down. It went down right here, not by much, but still. At this level, it was our position, and we can earn 2% just with one trade.
Amazing. Okay, that clarifies a lot, because I just wanted to identify why the dotted versus the solid lines, and if there was a correlation between a false or a accurate signal. Because I know that he's going to be doing the trading. I was just curious, just based off of what I was seeing. I like pattern recognition. So thank you for explaining that. It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. Yeah, so a lot of people think that the most successful trader is the one who's not making any mistakes, right? But it's not just simply possible, right? Because it's the market. So you have to always adapt to the market conditions. You cannot just stick to your decision. So you think that the price will go up right now, and you get long, and that's what you do, right? If you stick to this kind of position, you will always lose on the market. So you have to adapt, and you have to change your decision and change the direction of your trade just instantly, without any bias, right? Without any thinking. If you see that the market conditions have changed and the price is going to the wrong direction, just get out and switch the trade to the opposite direction. That's exactly what the AI is constantly doing. So right here, it was going up. It made little profit right here. Then it went at break even with all the rest, and it went to the opposite direction at this candle. And that's when it's in the short right now. So it's a strategy to lock the profits instantly, almost instantly, as soon as the profit exists. With, if I'm not mistaken, with 0.7%, it started locking the profits already. So 0.7%, then it's locks with 1%, then with 1.5%, and so on. So it's constantly locking a little bit of profits. Then, as soon as the trade is profitable more than 2%, then it keeps all the rest position at break-even level, right? And keeps the trade going. When it's going, then it's constantly moving the stop loss. It's called the trailing stop loss.
Trailing stop loss. I'm familiar. Yes, amazing. Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. So just to clarify, like a bigger picture question now, not necessarily chart wise, but so the algorithm is basically going across multiple exchanges, looking at an infinite number of currencies on an infinite number of time frames. And it's scalping based off of the time frame. It was taking trades based off of the
So it started with 5-minute time frames and goes up to 1 day time frame.
Okay.
Right. It's not trading with 3 days, 1 week time frame, but it controls the signals as well right here on the chart. So it's still showing signals, but it's not trading, because the main goal of the AI is to trade on the scalp trade, the quick trade.
Yes.
But again, you can see signals on the 3-day chart right here. So that was the buy signal, even before the trend line was broken. It saw that the buy signal was here. And then it went down. That was a down signal right here.
And it retraced down to the trend line.
Yeah.
See it right there.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, no, I love it. This is music to my ears. So it's great to be able to understand better of how this technology works and functions. And yeah, There it is.
So, Alex, does the AI do long-term trades at all besides the day trades?
Not yet, not yet. That's something which we are teaching it right now, but it's not doing the actual trades. So just a paper trading.
Gotcha. All right. Very good. And so you're doing the long-term trades and swing trades on this to help boost profits as well for our investors?
Yes. Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
And are you using that? Are you using the signals from the AI as well, or is that
I'm trying
yourself?
to, right? Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I'm trying to. That's for sure. So right here, I went long at this level just simply because I saw this trend line, exactly which Preston just saw. So
Gotcha.
yeah, but the actual signal was right here as soon as the trend was confirmed. But I started loading the position right here.
I see. Okay. All right.
And it's not
you.
just the crypto market. We can. Let's see what's open here.
Hang on. I'd like to ask Adolf and see if Adolf has any questions here for you, because Adolf will be the primary individual, I believe, that'll be trading. Thank you for your information, Preston, and your questions. But Adolf, do you have any questions on this?
No, so far everything seems awesome. Like the fact that the AI does a lot of the, I want to say, non-emotional trading, because like I said, dealing with people, what I've become accustomed to realizing is that everybody kind of like either loves a stock and they're like, man, I love this stock and I think it's going to go to $1 billion a share. And I always have to tell them, listen, that's not how that works. You know, like there's, especially with stocks, you know, it doesn't go from $5 to $100,000 just because you like the stock, you know? And I think removing that emotion in the trading is an advantage for any you know, any kind of business, especially this kind of business as a hedge fund, because like I said, there's no emotion involved. A lot of the trading is happening just on the numbers. It's changing its mind when it has to, based on the based on the algorithm and all the information that it receives. So with that in mind, this is a great tool to maximize with, and I know Alex is saying that he does a lot of the other trading. So whether it's the long-term positions and all those things, he'll do, he'll do that himself, so that he can control a little bit of the emotion of saying, okay, I can see this going, higher for 3 months, and the AI really won't make that determination. It will just really make its price movement off of, will make the trade based off the price movements and the volatility changing direction, which is, like I said, which I think is a great tool. Knowing human behavior.
That's very right words. Yeah, I'm always saying, don't get married with the stocks.
Right, so, don't get married.
Yeah.
And these people do love to get married to things, because they just believe so much in the money, and everybody wants to turn $5 into $1 million. And and I told them, I was like, that's not happening no more. Those were 2009 in Bitcoin. Like you could turn $5 into $1 million, but those days are over. So now let's be realistic. Let's take 10%, 20%, 15% from a market, because on $1 million standpoint, that's $200,000. With 20%, if you make 20% on it, so that's huge. People that make 200,000, or some people wait a year to do that. And to be able to do that in a month or in 2 months, that's a great benefit to have, and a great.
Excellent. Go ahead, Alex. Adolf, you froze on us, so Alex is going to continue. Look like Alex is here on Tesla. Go ahead, Tesla.
Oh yeah, that was just a cool example. Yeah, I was showing this one. So that's when it was this price when it's tightening, it's called equilibrium, right? So that was the line which is going down. This is the line of resistance. This is the line of support which is going up, right? And then it was the buy signal, even before it was broken. So the AI knew at this candle, then it will be broken. This is a 3-day chart. It's pretty long one, right? So you have to wait a couple of weeks until it's broken, and then it went up. right? So this one was a false signal. So you can get out at this was bought here, which by the way, profit would it be? That would be 42% profit already, right? it just looks small, but it's 42% profit. Then if you want, you can get in again at this buy signal. So this one was fall, and you can get in right here. And as soon as you got in right here, so your profit might be 175% in Tesla, right? Which is insane on the stock market. And we are not talking about crypto market, which is 200 billion total market. This is Tesla.
Yeah, very good. So Alex, is BBA and the hedge funds going to be moving alongside with the S&P and other markets as well besides crypto?
That's what we plan. Yeah, you know our plans. So we plan to go other markets as well. And our AI is not limited to crypto market only. So it's well, the accuracy vary on this certain markets, right? So on crypto, it's about 75-80%. On stock market, it's about the same. On forex, it's a little bit less, dependent on the news. So yeah, that's something which we have at the moment. The problem with the forex market, because it's too dependent on the news, on specific countries, what measures they're making in. I don't know, supporting the economies, printing new money, making any stupid decisions with their government. So it's really a news driven market. But again, it's pretty good accuracy. It's about 65 or 70%. So yeah, it's not limited. So it could get the technical analysis from any pair which exists actually at TradingView, and at if you can draw the chart on TradingView, then it can make the technical analysis.
Gotcha. Excellent. Very good. All righty. So thank you very much for that. Is this in live time?
This is in live time, yeah.
Yeah, this is live. All right, guys.
Yeah,
so we have
Yeah, you can go on 1 minute chart if you want. This is live. It's really choppy, 1 minute chart, yeah. But still, yeah. Good. So as soon as the equilibrium is just 1 minute chart was broken, then the price went up.
Wow. That's some really fast trades now.
Yeah, right here it was broken, and then the price went up.
Boom. Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, volatility is key. You know, the way I always explain it to people is if you're a doctor and you're in the hospital and you put an EKG on somebody and it's flat, that's not a good place to be, you know? So if it's moving up and down, you're alive, and so is the market. And it's our duty to take advantage of these price movements.
It is our duty. You're right.
That's our only purpose, is to take advantage of these price movements. That's the sole reason we're creating a hedge fund, is to hedge against losses and, you know, in volatile markets, and being able to have, like I said, something that's thinking outside of our own emotions is it's like a secret weapon, you know what I mean? And I don't know how secret it is, but people do trade more emotionally. And like I said, I'm talking to these guys all the time,